Bonjour à tous, bonjour à tous. It is the fabulous one, Xin Lin, was here with another video. Man, am I gonna be able to rest? It seems like I can't even freaking rest. You know why? Because all kind of crap keep coming up, and I told you guys I was gonna go on hiatus. And how many days did I go on hiatus? What, a week? And then I had to come back. The incident at the casino, and now this crap that this creature has posted on Facebook. Like, damn, I can't even rest here. Hope you guys like my background. I'm gonna start using that whenever I have to do my screenshots and all that. I'm gonna put that in the center with the clowns on the. I forgot I even screenshotted that for one of those casinos I used to use. That's no longer for Louisiana, because Louisiana wants everybody to go to land casinos. And I'm gonna tell you what, I ain't going to no more land casinos down here. That's for damn sure. I'll go to a land casino somewhere else. Shit, you ain't getting my damn money. So anyway, like I said, I'm gonna be discussing this putent creature on the screen right here. And if you're wondering who she is a former manager of mine at one of my last jobs. And I'm trying not to make this video too long, but I'm addressing her, and as well as you can see a T. T is the name of the person that's also part of my friends list, who I also worked with, but I haven't spoken to in like 2 years. I'm gonna be addressing that piece of garbage too. So anyway, let's read. I've been silent on the whole Charlie Kirk's assassination thing, and I may even ruffle some feathers and lose friends, but at this point I don't care. Oh man. So anyway, as a Christian, the past 2 days have weighed heavily on my heart. I've seen people comment some of the most vile, hateful, disrespectful, and disgusting things, and celebrate a public assassination of a man that was only standing up for what he believes in. Oh, interesting. Nobody, and I mean nobody, deserves to be assassinated because of their beliefs. Yeah. I've never been one to push my thoughts or views or anybody, because that's how I was raised. You believe what you want, and I believe what I want, and that's it. And we can just agree to disagree and still be friends. This assassination has started a movement, and it's going to be a godly movement. You don't say. I feel that the end of days is near, and I hope everyone is ready. Oh, so you're another conspiracy theorist. I wasn't expecting this for somebody like you. But yeah, I just wanted to address this. This chick, she's a piece of work. Like, you are talking about this, but I'm pretty sure if this guy was alive and he saw somebody like you, he probably think you was the grossest looking person he's ever seen in his life. Because you see that thumbnail of the Crypt Keeper, that's what you look like. I don't know what her condition is, and I don't like making fun of people who have like disorders, but when you are a piece of crap of a human being like this person, it's like she said, at this point I don't care. But at this point I don't care either. This man said things about black women, talking about they're not intelligent, they have low IQs. So you okay with him saying something like that? And judging by this message, do you agree? And judging by the body language from where we were working toward with each other, it seemed like, yeah, you do harbor those same beliefs. And the sad thing about it is she has a little girl, an adorable little girl at that. When I first started working there, the little girl, she was like looking at everybody and drawing pictures and giving it to us. I had about 2 of them. One of them actually got washed out in the washing machine because it was in my pocket, and I had nowhere to store it. So at that job, they didn't even have no freaking lockers. Had our purses and stuff, and I felt so uncomfortable having my purse and my jacket out in the open, because you know how white people, they like to snoop through your stuff, especially if you're a person of another race. They like to snoop through your stuff. They curious about you. They saw my little Kuromi keychain. She wanted one. I sold a couple of them to her, but because she got a little girl, and I care about kids. I don't care what race they are. I care about kids. But I just thought this message was absolutely ridiculous, and you probably should have just kept this to yourself or kept it to an audience that, like on Facebook they have like where you can alter who you want to read. You could have just kept it with them, knowing you probably got black people. But then again, this Louisiana is full of it's coon capital, and these people think black and the blacks and whites down here pretty much think the same, and it's actually pretty sad. You ain't gonna find no allies down here like at all. Good luck with that. But what got me was the person T. I'm gonna show his image. I'm gonna put a clown over him. This is a gay man who's Finnish and Italian descent. He also worked with me at this business, and I think they try to use him to get close to me to get information, but I didn't tell him absolutely nothing about myself, and if I did, it was probably lies. But I learned a lot about him, and some of the stuff I learned about him didn't even come from his own mouth. It came from another person who identified as trans, and she told me everything about him, from his alleged drug use, his he didn't know how to he doesn't know anything about cars. And I also, when I was eavesdropping on the conversation between this dude and another guy, he admitted that he was in a relationship with a woman for like 2 or 3 years, and now I'm like, and now you're gay? What kind of, how do you make that kind of leap like that? It's strange, because like the one of the managers, he was a gay man. Come to find out, he was married and had children with a woman as well. Like these white dudes are weird as hell down here. Like, I don't have no respect for them. Like, I don't care what your sexual orientation is. I really don't have no respect for these goofy, sexually confused, weird ass white dudes. I think a lot of y'all like dick, which is fine. I think a lot of y'all like dick, and a lot of you are a bunch of weird basket case, and if you don't find me good, you don't have to find me attractive, because I don't find you attractive either. You don't even want to be men anymore, so who gives a shit what you guys think? But yeah, this chick here, I don't know where she going with the whole movement and stuff, but let me tell you something. It needs to be a movement where white people need to, clean house, figure out what's going on, because this guy was taken out by another white man. And I guess to an extent, I don't understand why black people are cheering on what this guy did, because he did something they were too cowardly to do. I probably would have respected the shooter more if he just ran up on Charlie and just whooped his ass and everybody else just jumped in. I would have respected that more than just him shooting him in the neck and stuff. And black people are just losing their jobs. I'm like, y'all need to pipe down and be quiet. Your community has nothing. Your men won't build you nothing, so you don't have nothing to fall back on for you to be putting your face out there. Meanwhile, idiots like this can. But meanwhile, she's going online begging Facebook for money, and she can't. I'm like, doesn't your daughter have a father? You can't ask him for any money? Like, what kind of bum did you lay up with? I mean, she was even asking for money on her birthday. I mean, I guess that's okay, I guess, but that's just weird. Like, why you don't have your shit together, ma'am? But you up there mad at black people, and I have a feeling you probably ain't around black people as much as you want to present yourself as. I've grown up around white people like you. You fake Christians, and you polite racists is what I would call them. And I let you know straight up, I'm not your friend. I'm not gonna let you get away with saying racialized crap in front of me like them coons at that job. I don't know if they still there, because the store just opened up, but I'm not gonna let you get away with disrespecting me, saying racialized crap just like that idiot gay dude. What he was talking about, I work at a haunted house, and when I observed that when the black woman act and how the white woman act, the white woman like and the black woman like, help me Jesus. So I asked the son of a bitch, how do you know I'm even black? He's like, I was like, did you assuming I'm black? He was like, I didn't assume. Oh, so the next time a white person be like, oh, I don't see color, well, he does. He said he didn't assume, so he knows I'm black according to him because based on how I look. I'm telling you, these people are freaking weird down there. I don't even think I've interacted with white people outside the South who talk like these people down here. How hateful and mean and nasty they are down here. I'm telling you, if you live down south and you're like me, you really not gonna like the white people down here. Trust me. You probably even develop a bit of a disdain from them, just from the sight of them, because of how they act and how immature they are. They, talking about weird, crazy shit, want to get all in your business and stuff. I'm like, man, just go on about your damn business. I don't really post on that page, so I ain't got much information for her or him to, eavesdrop on and talk about behind, closed doors. I don't even know why he's still on my friends list. We haven't talked in 2 years. I basically just use the page in case I want to promote something. I just don't really post because what's the point? I'm getting to the point where I just want to let all this social media crap to go because it seems like it's a waste of time for me. Like it's beneath me or something. Well, of course I need it for in case I make vlogs and stuff and blogging. I need it for that, but other than that, I don't really have no use for social media. Same thing with my blog, But I just wanted to talk about this old ignorant basket case along with the other ignoramus, that waste of sperm, garbage, piece of shit, two-faced motherfucker. That dude got the nerve to tell me at the time, oh, she's not racist. Let me tell you something. You as a white person don't get to define who is or who isn't racist because you don't deal with racism 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10. What racism do you deal with? What black person is bothering you and saying things to you when you walk by? They got something slick to say to you, or they try to make fun of you when you go to their business and shit like that, or even just working around how they make fun of you. I'm like, I keep saying white. What black person has made fun of you for that? And until that happens, I don't want to hear shit about what you think about who is and who isn't racist. She is at least prejudiced in my opinion. And if I was them black kids' mothers, I wouldn't even. The little girl is a sweetheart, and I hope she doesn't pass on those views to her, but I wouldn't want to go to their house because no telling what she'll say to her. It's worse enough you got black people, especially down here, who don't have no regard for children, and they talk to your children in any kind of way and mistreat them and stuff. I definitely wouldn't want them spending the night at nobody like that, or covert racist like this person here, because we don't believe in the same God. I don't know what kind of God you believe in, who think it's okay, to have their believers thinking that because they of a different race that they are inferior or they got low IQ and stuff. I got my issues with black people, but it's not based on somebody else's experience. It's not based on data. Everything I talk to you guys is based on my experience, and every now and then I'll talk about somebody else's experience, but majority of the time when I'm talking about topics like this, I'm discussing my own experience. I don't want to speak for other people. I don't want to tell other people's story unless they want me to tell them, unless they're not here to tell their story, meaning they're not alive. And it's disappointing that we got people like this, and these two individuals, because they are like the personification of everything that's wrong with this world. Because let me tell you something, this ought to be a wake-up call to black people to start paying attention to what their white friends are posting on their social media, whether it's passive aggressive like this, which I can see through it clearly, and some of the stuff they like and resharing and stuff. Like to me, all southern white people are racist, every single one of them, at the point where I'm not giving no benefit of doubt to none of them. They all think like this. They all believe in this. And you ain't gonna find out until you piss them off or you get in their way. And Like I said, this people like this is what's wrong with the world right now. Because I feel like this Charlie dude, if he had an issue with the black community, he should have used his resources to sit down and educate, especially the black men, because they'll listen to him. You know, they won't listen to another black man, but they'll definitely listen to a white man speaking to him. That's for damn sure. Just sit down, talk to them, educate them. You know, be the figure, the mature figure that they probably didn't have in their life, or the fathers they did have, but he, you know, wasn't worth a damn. I mean, trust me, if he would have done something like that, those black men and boys would have stepped up and they would have listened to him and followed him just right then and there. But instead, he used this platform to demean and degrade black women, and talking about who is and who isn't worthy of being amongst the living. Like that's some morbid shit. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not down for this shit. And that's with this person right here, and the other one, I'm glad y'all suffering, and you got the nerve to sit up here with a damn beard looking like Paul Bunyan or something. You look a hot damn mess. How the hell you go from a clean shaven gay man to looking like Paul Bunyan, looking like somebody's local pedo? Like, that's what he looks like. I'm not calling him a pedo, I said he looks like one. He's a weird dude. I was surprised he broke up, and then he with another Hispanic dude. Like, he's a weirdo. Why not go get with a white guy if you harbor these kind of beliefs, you know? I'm telling you, just because they're in a relationship with y'all doesn't mean they're not racist. Because the first thing they like to do is talk crap about black people. I'm like, hold on, you got the wrong one. I'm gonna tell you like this, and you probably gonna take this the wrong way. You don't come to me to complain about my people. I go to you to complain about yours. Okay, so I'm done with this conversation. Anybody that try to make me feel bad because I don't want nothing to do with Southern white people, she's just speaking to you, she's just being nice. I don't care about their kindness no more. I can see right through their crap. They can, as far as I know, they can take their kindness and shove it right up their unwashed dingleberry having asses. And yeah, that's all for now. This is the fabulous one, Xin Lin. Hope you all enjoyed the video. And oh god, can I please take a hiatus? Can I please just take a hiatus? If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment, feel free to share, and you can donate if you would like to. I really appreciate it. If you got any topics you want to discuss, that's what requires a donation, of course. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Au revoir.